red onion, and Alexandria did have I love her skillet, so I'm using the cast iron skillet. So we're going in and I'm just sauteing everything, just giving a really light saute, and so it gets golden. And then I already chopped up some fresh cherry tomatoes that we got at our local market. One of the local markets here that I love is called the Cope. When we're not shopping for vegetables outside at outdoor markets, we have the Cope, and everybody loves the Cope. So I hope you get to enjoy it one day. This is the farro, and I washed it 3 times, and then I had the boiling water ready, and I'll explain how to cook farro, but farro, farro, or farro, the way you want to say it, you really use it and boil it like pasta. So you have a lot of water, you add a little bit of salt, and you stir frequently for about a half hour, and then it'll be done. And I'll show that later. So here I am. I did chop up a half a leek in fine pieces. For this recipe, I want very fine, thin ribbon sliced pieces, and I added that into the saute pan. And you just keep it on low, medium heat. And I'm moving along with the farro. It was a half hour. I stirred it, and now I'm straining it all, as you can see. And this is basically what it's going to look like. It's going to have a bite, like a nutty bite when it's done, but you'll be able to know that it is done on the inside and soft, but it will have a bite to it. So I learned this little trick from an Italian, and so I'm taking the farro right after I dumped it, and I'm spreading it on a cookie sheet to cool off on top of parchment paper, and this isn't allowing it for it not to stick, and just so it doesn't become uh, too attached to each other. So it'll be nice because you'll get it in those bite size. So here we bought the salmon steaks, and we're finally getting ready to use them. We brought these from San Vincenzo. They had a beautiful fish market there along the sea, and we brought some things home on ice, and now we're getting to use them. So you're doing a few things simultaneously, but it's all working together. You can get this on the table or just ready for a half hour. You can make it ahead of time, and yeah, it'll all work out. I'm adding a little bit of butter to my blend here, and the butter is just going to bring out the nuttiness of the farro once it's tossed together. And then I want to add just a little. I didn't. That's one thing that didn't wasn't able to show. I did a little squeeze of lemon, about a teaspoon and a half. So here I am. You'll see that the farro is cooling. Everything, all the ingredients sauteed and married together in my skillet very nicely. And I love how all the vegetables turned out. And then right now I'm just showing you some of the ingredients that I'm going to use to toss everything together. The salmon grilled up nicely. I just did a little salt and pepper on it, put it in the oven very high at 400, and then I let it come out. I cooled it down, and I slowly took my time and broke and really took it apart and made it into chunks, and I had to debone the salmon. There are bones in the salmon. You can use smoked salmon. You can use other salmon that doesn't have the bones, but this particular salmon that was filleted did have bones. So we took a lot of precious time because I didn't want any bones to disrupt the beauty of the salad. So it's worth taking your time on that. So now we're assembling the salad. The farro has cooled, so I put all the farro first into this bowl. You need a nice large mixing bowl to sort of get everything together and make it easy on yourself to toss when you're done adding everything. So in went the farro, the salmon that I deboned, and then finally the skillet of all the vegetables, the tomatoes, the leeks. I did fresh parsley, squeeze of lemon, salt and pepper. Um, this is actually goat cheese. It's phenomenal. I can't really explain goat cheese here. It has a whole different texture. It's buttery, it's smoother, it's softer. Ours in America is very good, but I found this to be very creamy. Perhaps maybe I just haven't come across any in the States like this, but it definitely has a different whole texture and taste to it. So we decided on this. You can choose other cheeses, but I really thought this went extremely well. And so we went with it. But this is a part where you can actually have some flexibility to your recipe where you can choose a different cheese if you so like. Hi everyone, I'm in Florence here at my daughter's house, Alexandria, and we invited some friends over for just a very light dinner, and we just made a few fun things, and they'll be coming soon, so I just wanted to finish the last preparation. As you could see, I had made the farro salad with the salmon, and I'll have all the details listed below, but I'm going to go ahead and we went to the bakery earlier. I did get a little video of that. We went to the bakery earlier and we decided to get some fresh focaccia from the bakery. I didn't make that today. So isn't this just an adorable little bread basket that I picked up, an adorable boutique in San Vincenzo. So that's so fun. That's coming home with me. And I'm stuffing the little bread basket. And that's going in there. And then I want to show you all the other little fun things that we made for tonight. It's, I'm just going to serve it all at once. So this is the farro salad that we made, farro with salmon and leeks and cherry tomatoes and a little bit of goat cheese. And as I said, I will list everything below. So that's all ready. And we serve this room temperature. So you want to time that right. And then this I had made earlier. These are just zucchini rolls. And they're simple, fun zucchini rolls. I just made them with mozzarella and scamorza. I think it was scamorza. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's just something a little fun to have on the side. I have similar recipes to this, but one day I'll actually make this one. The secret to that is slicing the zucchini slices very thin. And then we did have an extra piece of salmon, just in case. I decided not to put all the salmon in the farro salad. I just put the topping of the tomatoes and the leeks and the garlic and the red onion and parsley. I put a little bit over the salmon steak. So you can serve that as well like that. And then lastly, earlier, I made, well, I want to say pretty famous, my Grandma Maria's famous and my favorite summer salad. I have that on my blog and on YouTube. It's a pugliese inspired salad that I make every summer. It's potatoes, tomatoes, cucumbers, red onion. Sometimes you can put olives in there and just vinaigrette sauce dressing, and that's really it, but it's refreshing and awesome. So we're pretty much ready for our guests. It's been really hot here today. We've been at about, well, basically I think it feels like 100 degrees. I don't know, in Florence it definitely is hotter than some other parts of Italy. But we're making it through and excited for tonight.